Imagine executing a flawless personal strategy to navigate an unmitigated emotional crisis after hitting absolute rock bottom, finding absolute sanctuary inside your heavily structured daily routine, only to watch your beautifully structured universe violently fracture when an intentional overdose drags you into a high-security, infinite transit station between life and death. This is the profoundly moving, comforting, and utterly addictive reality that sweeps over Nora Seed in Matt Haig's spectacular contemporary speculative fiction masterpiece, The Midnight Library. Serving as a celebrated, blockbusting Good Morning America book club selection and the monumental, chart-topping first installment of the Midnight World series, this exceptional novel delivers an absolute triumph of the magical realism, philosophical fiction, and raw trauma recovery genres, making it a mandatory addition to your audiobook playlist, where every sharp-tongued bicker, parallel reality, and raw midnight confession rings out with flawless clarity. The narrative masterfully traces an intricate, multi-perspective timeline of a woman buckling under the weight of crushing regret, severe depression, and profound isolation. Nora hides behind a heavily armored psychological shield of deep-seated sorrow to manage the structural family trauma of intense parental pressure and a string of public and private failures. Her defensive walls completely shatter when she wakes up in a mystical, endless library managed by a manifestation of Mrs. Elm, the school librarian who was kind to her as a child. Mrs. Elm explains that every book on the shelves contains a dark timeline of another reality, representing the life Nora could have lived if she had made different choices. Forced into close quarters with her own regrets, Nora enters a high-intensity psychological and tactical game of chess against death, stepping into parallel lifelines where she becomes an Olympic swimming champion, an international rock star, a glaciologist doing critical Arctic research, and a happily married mother. Haig masterfully structures an exceptionally nuanced, rapid-fire rhythm, effortlessly layering wry existential humor and breathtaking cosmic wonder over a poignant, unblinking exploration of personal growth, identity crises, and severe guilt. As Nora navigates an escalating war zone of unfulfilled potential and shifting alternate lives, she is forced to dismantle her public facades to expose what truly makes a life worth living. The audiobook format breathes a thrumming, deeply intimate life into this addictive tale, utilizing a god-tier conversational narration performance by Carey Mulligan that perfectly renders every low rumble of dread, sharp bicker of intellectual debate, and breathless whisper of panic flawlessly. It is a triumphant, pulse-pounding masterwork that leaves the heart completely mended, proving that when the pristine foundations of your old life are completely smashed to ash, absolute domestic surrender to the beauty of the present moment isn't a defeat. It's the only way to heal your soul.